Hi everyone, this is Balázs from RacingBrick. I'm pretty sure a lot of people got the LEGO Icons 10361 Holiday Express train for Christmas, and honestly it's a perfect seasonal gift. Now some of you probably had the same idea I did, let's motorize it. And if you actually managed to get all the necessary components, well done, that was not easy for sure. I already talked about the challenges with the electronic parts in my preview when the set was revealed, but once you've built it, motorized it and put it under the Christmas tree like in the promo video, your train will most likely run like this. Yeah, that's not your fault. Unfortunately, this behavior is basically by design. The locomotive simply isn't heavy enough to get proper traction. At certain speeds it runs okay-ish, but especially at startup the wheels slip a lot. Interestingly, if you just push the manual version around the track, everything works fine. So in this video I will quickly show you how the motorization works, explain why this problem happens, and then show you a simple workaround that improves the situation. It still won't be perfect, but instead of this, you will get something much closer to this. Let's get started. I won't go into full build review this time, there are already plenty of those online. I want to focus purely on the motorization and performance. First, just a quick reminder of the manual functions. You get a circular track, the train rolls smoothly when pushed, the smokestack moves, and the polar bear's arms also swing. There's a simple but effective mechanism underneath both of those features. For motorization, the box tells you that you need 3 components: the hub, the train motor, and the remote. If you are okay with controlling the train from a smart device, then technically you only need the hub and the motor. As I mentioned in my preview, availability of these electronic parts is, let's say, inconsistent, and it heavily depends on your region. Hopefully you were prepared and bought them in advance, because as I'm recording this video on the 22nd, the situation doesn't look great. In the US, all 3 items are out of stock. In Germany, 2 of them are on backorder with only the remote available. In the UK, everything is on backorder, and in Australia, the hub and motor are out of stock, while the remote is actually retired. Believe it or not, this is still better than when I filmed my original preview. Back then, the hub was also retired in Australia, and in Germany, the hub and motor didn't even have active product pages. LEGO clearly improved the visibility a bit, although the categories still don't always make sense. A product coming back from retired status is interesting. Anyway, let's assume you managed to get at least the hub and the motor, whether from LEGO, Bricklink or a local retailer. Actually, as I mentioned in my preview, I think the most economical way to get all the required parts is to buy a train set that is motorized by default. The manual actually gives you very clear instructions for the motorization. You partially disassemble the locomotive, pick the motor and reattach some parts. Oh wait, there's a hidden assembly that actually comes from this car. All that goes back under the locomotive. The hub itself sits in this car. You attach that present to the roof, connect and arrange the cable, and you are done. It's genuinely a quick and painless process. For control, I'm using the Powered Up app. But here's the next surprise. This set doesn't have a dedicated control profile yet, or at least not at the time of recording. So I'm using the standard City Train controller interface. Now here's the problem in action. When you start the train, the wheels slip heavily. At higher speeds it might eventually catch up, but you can hear the slipping and still see it happening. What's even worse is that the front wheels driving the smokestack animation are completely stationary, they don't roll at all. The issue is simple, there's not enough weight on the motor and not enough weight on the wheels that are supposed to drive the extra function. Adding weight at this scale is tricky, so the second best option is improving traction, and that's where rubber bands come in. I'll link the official LEGO 2x2 rubber belts below, but honestly any similarly sized rubber bands should be worth testing. I borrowed 4 of them from the poor DeLorean and applied them to the driven wheels as well as to the wheels that drive the smokestack mechanism. And the difference is immediately visible. There's much less slipping at startup. At around 50% power, even the smokestack animation works, not perfectly, it still slips occasionally, but it does move. The polar bear does his thing, and at 100% power, he actually goes a bit crazy. At full speed, the smokestack animation still stops, that would really need additional weight, but overall, the play experience is significantly better with just 4 rubber bands. So feel free to experiment, try different bands on different wheels and see what works best for you. Any traction improvement here directly improves the experience. Let me know in the comments how this works for you, and of course, Merry Christmas everyone! If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe with notifications as more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye!